famous for real. Shit hard as fuck though. And they about to hang my boy Smirk, man.
What it do, y'all? It's Coffee. Back at it with the news, man. And it's like the fifth track I done heard with Durk, man. References to self-incrimination, as you see Mac Mean says right here, man. You see it, Mac Mean, true story. Durk told on Durk. Self-incrimination 101. When you are the bag, you gotta act like the bag, man. You heard him. He says, man, they gonna just do Durk dirty, that he's done off, that the feds got so much to work with. We see they got the iCloud-ish where he was, I did a video yesterday. I'll pin it in the comments, man. You know that Kim Folk, Kia Shine compared to the movie Goodfellas, man, where Ray Liotta said, you little hick. Pay attention to what the fuck I'm telling you when they were trafficking all that yayo. She was a stewardess on the flights and all that, right? And he told her, whatever you do, make sure my brother he stir the sauce so the sauce don't stick. But do not make the call from the crib. And what did she do? She made the call from the crib, right? They got Durk on iCloud telling the individual that set everything up, make sure this ish can't be tied back to me. And it was paid for with a credit card through the label. Like, are you kidding me? That's crazy. And then based on all these co-conspirators that we're seeing jumping off, man, where C-Wack 100 is swearing up and down, Big U or Brick Baby is co-conspirator number 4. One of the co-conspirators, I believe, is the dude that did that paid with the credit card, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, from some of the reports I've seen, that he done flipped. It's crazy, man. But all that aside, comment your thoughts about the case, what you've seen so far. It ain't looking good for Durk or none of these other OTF members, man. And then OTF Jam Wired Up is looking like these songs. This, like I said, I have 3, 4, 5 of them. I keep hearing with references to, you heard them there, location, shooters, all that. And yo, comment. How does the internet always dig this up so fast, man? Like, were we missing this? Like, what all remember Trap Lord Ross put it together with all the King Von lyrics and tweets and ish like that. Like, were we missing this all along? Or did you already up on it? Were you already peeping what Durk was talking about? What's your thoughts, man? It's not looking too good for Durk, y'all.
Puff couldn't handle going to jail. Every man for himself.
He got acquitted and he got 10 years.
He was betrayed.
I was absolutely set up to be the fall guy. One of the most difficult parts of it was watching everybody succeed. You know, watching 50. But I put out another album while I was there.
He got bigger.
I spent 10 years in prison, but I was able to move on.
The trajectory of Shine after that changed.
There's a time to pivot. There's a time to transition. And that's how I got into politics. The politics just came naturally because that made me have a purpose.
That's a beautiful thing when somebody finds their true purpose in life. This gentleman came with an aura around him, and everybody was drawn to him. Believe first. Believe young people first.
So I want to make sure, because this has been bothering me for weeks. So when somebody tries to say they the scapegoat, or they were used, it's been bothering me, and I'm gonna keep it a buck. Shine, I love you, bro, and I know what you've been through. No, I don't, but you're a liar. You're a stone cold-faced liar, Shine. First of all, you remember when D-Rock had to beat you up at that studio because you were feeling yourself? You lucky you signed the Bad Boy. Because if you did not sign the Bad Boy and you signed the Def Jam or anywhere else, they were going to pound you out like the day they beat you up at that studio. Sean had a problem with the dudes he had in the club. You can't lie with me around, bro. And I'm gonna tell you something else, Sean. If you hated Puff so much, when he got the key to the city, you were in the trailer. Sucker. You're a sucker. I can't stand you. You got no guts. You went to jail because you took out your gun because you were scared to get punched in the face by some dudes that you knew that were your people that you jerked. You jerked them because you assigned to them first, Sean. Sean, you assigned to those dudes first. I am going to expose you, Sean, because you're a liar. You could fool your country on who you are. You ain't fooling me. You had 10 record deals because you sound like the Notorious B.I.G. and he died. Everybody wanted to spit in your face back then, Sean, including me. Because you sounded like Biggie and he was capitalizing off of something. Don Pooh, I apologize. I know I said I wasn't going to say something tonight. I'm sorry. Sean, your records were whack too. I'm gonna wait till your whack ass documentary come out. And I'm gonna destroy you. You're a liar. Oh yeah, he's on Hulu saying that he was framed and he was whatever and you know, he was the scapegoat and everything else. You're a liar. You couldn't even come through that tunnel, they would have slapped you. You had to come through with 1,000 goons.
Yo, what
Wanted your head because you had no respect for Biggie. That ain't your natural voice. You're a goofball. You went to jail because you were scared.
Shine Poe got the new doc on the way, and Funk Flex, man, is going hard for Diddy. He's one of the only individuals I've seen speak up for Diddy. I seen a promoter talking about Diddy did some things party-wise and not those freak-off parties like the parties at the clubs, and did things to help break down racial barriers and, you know, evolve the hip-hop culture, you know, bring it to a bigger audience and bring bigger bags to the artists and stuff like that. We seen Bow Wow say some ish about parties or whatever. You know, people are saying the parties and them other parties with all that Epstein-like ish were two separate things, and individuals weren't really knowing. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see how deep this goes if the federal prosecutors really get to it all and they really get it all out there and get to the truth. Or are they gonna be stopped? You know what I mean? Is there individuals that are compromised by this that are gonna stop the feds from really doing their job? We'll have to wait and see. But Shine Poe seizing the opportunity to drop this documentary. And you know what's wild? Like Shine, Ben said Diddy fucked him over. Then he came home when he was on like his real religious vibes and changing his life in that way. He met with Diddy. Then when he got into this whole politics stuff, because if you ain't know, Shine's pops was the prime minister of Belize for the longest time, Billy Joel voice, right? Diddy did a big event through Revolt, like a live stream with Shine, to help Shine push the line that he's pushing politically in Belize. Because of him being a felon, he cannot be prime minister, but he's the leader of the opposition, something that he has going that's trying to change that legislature so that he can be president with the felony. Like, I don't know if they're trying to get it expunged or they're just trying to change the rules. Diddy helped him out with that, so he was cool with Diddy again, because he got cool with him when he was on the religious vibes. I think he spoke kind of ill of him again, or dissed him, or said what it was, like Diddy hung me out to dry. But then he was cool with him again. He has kind of flip-flopped back and forth. But I mean, Shine did 9 jump-offs, man. Do you guys know that? He walked out of them prison gates thinking he was a free man. The laws changed when he was locked up. When he first got locked up, if you got hit with a flatbed in New York State, you did that flatbed time and you came home and you were free. Well, then they changed it where you got post-release time. So 9 flat would really be like a 9 to 18. And his attorneys fought it where they didn't hit him with that new time. They were resentencing people that were already sitting with flat bids, and they said, no, he's gonna come home a free man. He walked out them doors, and ICE picked him up. Immigration, because when he got arrested, He had a green card, you know what I mean? He was not a citizen. He didn't even get to get free. He got picked up. They took him to a federal detention center in Batavia, New York, where he sat for a while till he was deported. And it been what it is. And he's been back and forth with Diddy. And now he's been speaking out about the situation again. You know, that Diddy ruined his life. Diddy hung him out to dry. And then when we hear Funk Flex just going in, man, he's talking about like things I've never heard before. Like the story that's always been out there that was even on the record was that there was some guy in Club New York who was throwing money around telling Diddy, you think you're the only baller? I got paper too, and Shine stepped up to him or whatever. You know what I mean? Flex is alleging you're a liar. Y'all remember that when he was saying that with the Tupac thing? He lied. He's saying it again, which I think I heard him say it again recently. He's saying he lied. He's saying that situation was really behind Shine, that Shine jerked them dudes, that he was originally signed to them before Bad Boy, before Diddy. He's talking about he got his ass whooped in the studio. He's saying he was scary. That's why he pulled the heater out. He didn't want to scrap. Like Funk Flex talking about, I'm going to expose you. I'm going to air you out. You were ishing on B.I.G.'s grave. That's not his real voice. What do y'all think? Was Shine doing that intentionally with the whole B.I. thing or what? Like comment. Let me know what y'all think about that whole situation, what he's saying. But something else I want to touch on real quick before we close this out. Let me know if you're going to tap in to that trailer, your thoughts about that, the Dirk self-incrimination. But how about this? I've just seen a video popped up in my algorithm the other day covering the Game Shine beef. Right now, the Game was shouting Shine out forever, over and over on records, bigging up Shine. You know, you'll do Life in the Cemetery, I'll do mine with Shine, and I'll smuggle Shine out of Belize. He was just doing nothing but showing Shine love. And then we know the whole Kendrick Lamar situation happened. He said he thought the album was trash, you know, and then he starts dissing Shine, calling him GAY. You was getting violated in prison and everything like that. And you know what's so wild and funny, and we heard JT the Bigger Figure say,
you know, and it's crazy though, man, because at that time, Young Buck, I started bringing him to Fillmore right after that. So I started keeping him around me, not keeping him, but we was networking. And within a few months after that is when I found the Game out here in LA. And I put Game and Young Buck on some of the same product. Not knowing one day they both gonna be with 50 Cent.
Right.
But just happened to be these guys, I got them with me in Fillmore, my neighborhood, San Francisco.
So how'd you find the Game?
I found the Game February 14, 2002. Minister Farrakhan had gave a hip-hop summit about letting artists know about the independent game and the right messages, and you know, don't let nobody hijack your industry, and you guys got to take it serious. Like, it was a forum with him and Russell Simmons to try to educate us and try to tell us, like, look, work together, come together. You know, we lost Tupac, we lost Biggie. Don't use your craft, you know, to tear each other down, because there's other people behind the scenes that you don't see that's manipulating this, and you would think that you just getting in some words. Next thing you know, you might be losing your life over this rap stuff. So that was the theme and concept. And there was I think we was at the, we was at the Four Seasons Hotel in Beverly Hills, and within the auditorium, or this big section, conference room, it was 400 rappers in there, and we all waiting to go see Minister Farrakhan and Russell Simmons. So all these different guys having ciphers, different people walking around, networking. And the only rapper stood out to me was that dude, the Game. Out of 400 people in this room, I said, this dude right here, this him for us on the West Coast. For whatever reason, it just, in my mind, and it came true.
Before you even heard him rap?
No. He was rapping.
Okay.
He was rapping for Trady of the East Siders, Goldie Lokes from East Siders. I think it was somebody from the Outlaws was there. Basically, it was a couple rappers, and he was just busting some bars, and they like, oh man, and he was standing here rapping for them. They right here, I'm behind him, looking at him like, this dude, he sound like Shine, but he rapping like Fabulous, but his bars about Compton gangbanging. So I'm like, ooh, I need to meet him.
You heard him, right? He had punchlines like Fab. He sounded like Shine, but he's talking about Compton gangbanging. He met him at the Hip Hop Summit with Minister Farrakhan and Russell Simmons and everything like that. And it's just so wild. Let me know if you believe that's true, that really isn't Shine's real voice, and Shine was doing that on purpose. And if you think it was disrespectful to the memory of Biggie, R.I.P. Biggie, one of the GOATs, no question. The Game, that's not the Game, if you listen to The Game, he done changed his flow up numerous times. He was you hear real old Game-ish. He was trying to sound like Shine. Then I heard him flow jack people. You know what I'm saying? Then I heard him switch his flow up to another, like, Game done changed his voice and his flow up and his image up so many times. Hell, let's not even front, man. Game was acting like for the first, until Doctor's Advocate dropped, Game had the whole world thinking that character that he played in Waist Deep, Big Meat, like how he couldn't open one of his eyes, that was in real life. You know what I mean? The whole first project leading up to the documentary, after the documentary, all that leading up to Doctor's Advocate, The Game pretended he couldn't open that one eye all the way. Then next thing you know, man, he got his, like, what did he get, a surgery or something? Come on, B. You know what I'm saying? Just some of the goofy-ish that The Game has done over the years, man. But I just had to bring that up with this whole Shine situation being brought to light. So tap in, comment. Let me know what y'all think about it all. Dirk, Self-Incrimination 101. Mac Means True Story. Calling it like it is. The Case. Shine. Flex. Why is Flex, Flex keeps more and more originally like he didn't want to speak up for Puff. But more and more, he keeps coming out and having all this stuff to say in Puff's favor. Like, what is that about, man? Is Flex a compromised individual in that footage? Like, what do y'all think it is, man? Someone fill me in on this, man. Like, what is Flex's deal, man? I think Flex is type goofy. Although I will say, classic project, that R.I.P. Big Cap, Funk Flex, Big Cap, The Tunnel. That was another thing too. You heard him, he told Shine you couldn't walk through the tunnel. Like, he was just going in talking wild greasy, man. But that's going to do it for this one. Hit them comments. Let's talk it up. Sub to the channel. It's Coffee. Hit them buttons. I'm up out of here, y'all. Peace.